Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's the Big 001 Unit Talk over here, and today we are back on that Berserk grind, Volume 9. Super pumped and excited to hop into this. Hey, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the like, don't forget to subscribe. Let's get on with the episode. I'm so excited to see what's going to happen because, like, Guts officially left. When we had the anime, it kind of did like a time skip. So now we're going to see kind of like some more substance of what happened in that time skip and how is he in the cabin in the woods. Cool little, like, you know, cover art over here. We have, like, Guts kind of, like, in some, like, ninja armor. It kind of looks like ninja armor in a way. And he's going up against, like, a ninja itself, like a ninja demon. I don't know if that's the cover art itself or maybe it's things to come. I don't know. We're going to have to find out. Yeah, there's the broken bastard himself. Oh, yeah. Griffith! Oh, the Knight of Skulls. Why does he have a Bela in his head? Like that's such a cool like little like concept, you know what I mean? Because like he's kind of like a god if you think about it. Because like, you know, you remember, like, not trying to get, you know, religious on anybody here, but, you know, kind of like how, you know, Jesus had like the vines over his head and everything. Like that's what it kind of has like right there, and then like the Balet's in his head. Fair enough. All right, we got a nice little owl forest scene. Okay. Guts just chilling in with his thoughts. He's on like high alert, and that's because like he hears, sees everything, you know. He's just like, you know, he's a freelancer, you know. He's a free agent. He's no longer belongs to anybody. Why am I so scared? Alone. Yeah, it's been a while since I camped alone like this. It truly has. When I think about it, I haven't been truly alone once these 3 years. I'd forgotten this sense of unease, unease, useless, this sense of unease unless my sword's right next to me. Gosh, I'm so terrible at reading. I'd forgotten that the night was this vast, this deep. Of course, I couldn't avoid nights like this back then. I never even thought to try. Maybe I'm once again trying to throw away something irreplaceable that I'll never have again. To be honest, as long as I can feel warm inside, isn't that good enough? Am I trying to let go of an irreplaceable today for some vague tomorrow I might never find if it even exists? Even without big exaggeration dreams people go on living? I mean, fair enough. So Guts is like kind of going through it too. Okay. So like Guts and Griffith are kind of like dealing with it in like their own kind of way where it's a little harsh. You know what I mean? Like harsh in their own senses. We know a little bit about Griffith. Hopefully we get more into details about like more of like his time in the dungeon. But I'm really interested to see like more of like Guts over here. In the first place, I've got this idea in my head from hearing Griffith's word. If I hadn't, so can I say I've set out my own will? After all, you can never become Griffith. That's not today anymore. It's yesterday. I love how just like Corcus is now living a little rent free in Guts' head. Like, why'd I have to be Corcus of all people? Gripping onto his blade because like he's hearing something in the woods, you know what I mean? Like he's not crazy. Guts' senses are like always on part. Oh, he's so like the forest is kind of like playing with his mind, you know what I mean? Because like if demons are actually coming alive, they might be whispering some, you know, some nonsense in the Guts. Because look at Zod down here. What was that? That bloodthirstiness, a beast. No, I remember. This is this savagery that feels like it clings. Could it be? Could it really be Zod? No, you're imagining this. I think you're getting the heebie-jeebies right now. Sometimes I just feel like the mic is like literally my line of view. It blindsided me that easily. I couldn't even react. I can't move. If I move, that's when I'll be killed. Yeah, it's the mist. It is the mist messing with him. Whoa, it's a skull. The Knight of Skulls. Okay, that makes sense. He looks cool, though. He's like a skull knight. You know what I mean? Like he's on like a horse. Like he looks like a knight. He's a skull. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like he's a little skeleton guy. Looks badass. I like his armor. His horse is alive, which is kind of crazy. Maybe like the gates of like the eclipse is like slowly opening, and like, you know, he's one of the select few that's there. Or maybe he's like Zod, where like Zod is like in the world roaming. Or maybe like the gate is kind of like always open. Or like maybe the gate was open prior to, and then like he what do I want to put it? Maybe because like the gate was already open prior to, he essentially like, you know, he's left in the world, like how we saw with like the Snake Man in like the very first panel. That's kind of what I'm feeling right here. Impossible. I'm sure he was right behind me. I've never misread an enemy presence once. I could have sworn he was trying to bring his sword down on me. Zod! No, it's not. But this weird, unreal feeling. So the gears have indeed begun turning. Gears? What's that mean? You struggler, take heed. Struggler. Yo, his aura is crazy. Look at that aura this man's got. Look at it. Is he an actual skeleton? Yeah, he has to be an actual skeleton. Like, he has to be. Not unless that's a mask. And if that's a mask, damn, that's a really good mask. That's some fine craftsmanship. 1 year hence shall be the time of this eclipse. Yep. So is he an apostle though? That's the thing though. Is he like on like, cause is Zod technically considered an apostle? No, no, yeah. I don't know. He has to be like in the category of Zod. You and your friends, those yet unseen of the fleshless flesh, and the unkingly half of yours shall all be gathered then in that place. A torrent of madness, a tempest of death, for which the human body could never atone, shall sweep over you. But take heed, struggler. You were born from corpse and began your life from death in the mud. You are closer to death than anyone. Thus you excel in escaping it. Who's this? Struggler contend wriggle. That alone is the sword of one who confronts death. Never forget that. Who the hell are you? How do you know about me? In the abyss of despair, only he who stands up with the broken sword is broken sword in hand, perhaps. Wait! Just leaves like that? Homeboy just leaves like that? What? Okay. Yeah, he definitely on the like Zod level. Like he has that. He has the feels of like he is like uber powerful. Like Zod was powerful, but like this guy has like a different feel to him because like, you know, he's just aura farming really hard that we have that feel that like this man is like way strong. Like, could he go toe to toe with the God Hand? Because like you think about it though, this is an interesting fact, and I know I'm like getting off topic right now. Not off topic, but like, you know, sidestepping right now. What if Zod went up against like the God Hand? You know, could he like go toe to toe with him? Because like the dude is like a behemoth. He could literally handle it. That's my main concern and question. Can he actually go toe to toe? And if he could this guy also? Guts is calling him what? An illusion? No. The Knight of Skeletons. Knight of Skeletons. Okay. So I think I'm just going to call him Skeleton Knight. Yeah. Skeleton Knight seems so much. Instead of the Knight of Skeleton, we'll call him. Ooh, Skull Knight. There we go. We'll call him Skull Knight to make it a little bit easier. You know, just a little bit, you know, less words to say. But yeah. I think Skull Knight will be able to, you know, I think he could definitely probably go toe to toe with what do you call the God Hand? Maybe. Now the snow will melt. Please hurry to bed, Your Highness. You will catch cold. Yes, you are dismissed for the day. Her Highness seemed depressed. That she does. Lord Julius, Lord Adonis, and even Her Majesty the Queen have all died in succession. It'd be gloomy too if I lost 3 relatives in a row. Yeah, that's true. She at the hands of Griffith. But Lord Julius and Lord Adonis aside, Her Highness disliked Her Majesty so much. Don't be foolish. So much that more because they were after all parent and child. I mean, she did dislike her, but like she still is like, yeah, that's still like mom, like stepmom. Oh man, the night that ruined Griffith's life. Yep. It's not the only door he opened. You get my drift? I'm not talking about the eclipse. Is something the matter? It's nothing. Go. Whew. Lord Griffith, what in the world are you doing? In the rain, and at this hour? Good evening, Princess Charlotte. It would cause a terrible uproar if it were known that a gentleman had entered the place alone this late, if anyone were to see you. Therefore, if Her Highness doesn't object, would she permit me to enter her room? If someone were to see me now, it would inflict damage upon your honor. Besides, it's rather difficult to keep one's balance out here. Yes, of course, come in. Your pardon. Forgive me for dripping so much water into a lady's chamber. And for my impulsiveness in visiting so late. She's like, Griffith, you're finally giving me attention. I've been trying to say your name on the rooftops, and I thought you were dead. I've missed you. Since that day, a half year ago, ever since we parted that morning, you went to war. I've been so scared ever since that day you left. I've wake up so many times breathless from nightmares that you have died on the battlefield. And then once you came back safely, the dreadful thing happened at the victory ball. I passed out when I woke up. Then it was my stepmother who... I never did manage to come to terms with her. I didn't even try. Nothing but frightening and sad things have happened. I've been so alone. Why? Why did you come to see me sooner than this? That crazed eyes of Griffith locked on. You're in my eyes. Princess Charlotte, let me take your lips. Oh, start of the everlasting night. Oh, new chapter. What an imagery for the chapter. No, it feels so wrong, but it feels so right. It's getting hot and steamy up in here. Oh no, Griffith, no. Fight the urges, fight your demons, Griffith. You don't know the repercussions. Are you afraid? Take all the frightening and sad things and cast them into the fire. It sure is raining. Have you guys seen Griffith? A fluke, I tell ya. Fluke. I say no good. Okay, Corcus. Isn't that right? Shay, it's so little Rick. He's so drunk. He's just like, I'm so in disbelief. Oh, I gotta be drunk to believe this. Nope, I haven't seen him since what have happened today. Yeah, Casca's going through it a lot too. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, listen, for the anime, they definitely, like, you know, they definitely went ahead and, like, pretty much summed it up a little quick, you know what I mean? Which is fine. Like, this is towards the end of, like, the episode prior to the time skip, but, like, yeah, I mean, not bad. We're not getting a lot of substance, but, I mean, is there a lot more? I don't know. Man, things are getting steamy. You believe that, don't you? Take care. This man has guts rent-free in his head while he's banging the princess right now. And she don't mind it. I mean, She really does not mind it if you think about it, because like this is what she's always wanted. But at the same time, though, Griffith is kind of like just violating her. Not even kind of. He is violating her, and it's just like, brother, this is not the way she imagined it. You know what's kind of weird? Casca isn't like actively searching for him, which is like kind of good in a way, because like she's not an accomplice, but at the same time also it's kind of reflecting her growth that like she's not all about Griffith anymore. I like it. Like that this is like some like good like little undertonings here that like, you know, she's conflicted between her feelings, and like she's growing more and more far apart from Griffith, and she's growing closer to Guts. As Guts is like further away, her heart is growing more and more, but it's also breaking. And there it is. She's like, "Oh no. Oh no. The flower, it's been gone. I got to tell him." Yep. There he is. He know he effed up. He know he effed up. Lord Griffith? She's like, "What? Lord Griff?" Ow. Oh. Oh, it's right. Not only for you, but for your mans. And here we are, the infamous final shot of a scene. Oh, well, if it isn't His Excellency, the future White Phoenix General, why on earth is the White Hawk sneaking out of the palace at this hour? Right, my sword. No doubt the details will be determined without haste later. Circumstances pending, you may have committed treason against Midland's royal house. Take him away. I mean, at this point, what is Griffith supposed to do? Oh, we are getting more substance. Oh man. Oh. Okay. I beg you, wait, Your Majesty. In any case, this is the word of an inexperienced court lady. Perhaps she mistook what she saw in the dark to suspect Her Highness based on that. Silence! Father! Whatever is the matter coming here so early? Even if you are my father, you should never just barge into an adolescent girl's room without permission. How thoughtless. Oh, he sees the marks. Griffith, you gave her neck cancer. Please depart. Father. Oh, he is not. Don't. Charlotte, the fallen hawk. No. We are getting full torture scenes? Oh, no. And he gets to talk to Griffith, too. Ew. Okay. Griffith. It had been my great hope that someday you would have shouldered a large part of Midland's army as a military genius. Those words I said to you then were no fiction. That were not a few who slandered your group as a band of thieves, but I didn't think so. Each time the band of the Hawk distinguished itself on the battlefield and heightened my assertion. From some time I've held that a knight's merit is not derived from a lineage or a social position, but the stress should instead be placed on his actions and use of resources. Oh! However, he's gotten his licks in. He said, "Motherfucker, I believed in you. Everybody thought I was crazy, and now you're making me crazy." A thief is still a thief. Was your common blood not good enough? My foolish daughter, it is as if she doesn't understand what it means to be one of her status, the importance of succession of royal blood. Oh my god. Oh my god. He is snapped. Rightfully so, but he has snapped. Oh, the princess of a kingdom behaves with the rashness of some townsgirl. Her fertility as excessive. But even so, even that foolish, frivolous girl is everything to me. I would give myself, even the kingdom, in exchange for her. She's my whole life. I only got her left. Was it your doing why everything has gone doomed and gloomed? You are the reaper of the battlefield. Maybe you're the reaper of Midland. What value is there in this world? War rages on and the people's lives are lost like they were insects. After how many decades of war and how many tens of thousands of corpses were finally built of time of remembering peace, but it's only for an instant. On the underside, the monster named war is always seeking new blood, starting to brew itself anew. In the face of that monster, the will of one land's king is powerless. The wisdom of one's man is folly, and yet I cannot cease being king. There's no way I can stop. And in this bloodstains meaningless world, if there is one single ray of hope to be found, it is warmth. Only warmth covers and protects me from this world. Ooh. You've taken the one flower that gives me the warmth and plucked it. Unforgivable. All right, I'm a little confused by what he means right there. I know these are like weird times where like royalty and stuff like that, royal blood. So like, here's my question. I don't think he's talking about like deflowering his own daughter, but like, I think he's more upset that, like, he didn't give Charlotte to Griffith to, you know, be able to be okay with, you know, Griffith deflowering her. He's like, motherfucker, you went ahead and bought the fast pass, and now you literally got in her bed, and I didn't even give you permission. You're just a general. You're not royal blood. You're still commoner. You didn't even ask for permission. You just came into my house, put your feet on my coffee table, and you spit in my face. This is crazy. This has so much more impact and meaning now that like we're seeing like the interaction between the two. Because like we didn't even get that in the anime. That's pretty badass. Alas, my poor Charlotte. I brought her up for 17 years. She's known no impurity. Now that she's given herself up to the sport of a commoner, I'd rather you rather to have been with Princess Charlotte? Would have had her yourself? No, don't you want her to have you? What are you? I thought it was strange. In Princess Charlotte's 17 years, there must have been many profitable proposals of marriage. Rather, political marriage is the way of the world for weary nations, but you refuse to let go of her. This great king of the throne of Midland, once renowned with majesty throughout all lands, is actually nothing more than a lonely, miserable old man who could... Oh my god! Oh, so I wasn't wrong. I said it is some odd times in this era. So I had my hunch the way he said about flowers. All right, let me get back. Than a lonely, miserable old man who can't find any reason to live beyond his beloved 17-year-old daughter. You lived on by resigning yourself to the monster you envision, but you've by no means tried to harden the monster. While you were born to the sword called the throne and held it, it was nothing more than a burden to you. How dare you? You've done nothing more than not fail. How worthless. Oh, Griffith, you're in no position right now. Oh my god, no wonder he made your life miserable. Oh. Okay, yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is oh, do you see do you see everything? Like, do you see the magical, beautiful artwork? Just like the slashes, the blood, just like, oh, it's so well. Like, look how well this is drawn. This is ridiculously good. Oh my god, this is chef's kiss. I realize I might be a little bit into the frame. Sorry. Silence! Be silent! What the hell do you know? What does a fool like you know of being a king? The land, the history, the lives of the people all on your shoulders. What do you know? Oh, they're just like, God damn, he pushed the king to the edge. And Griffith's just like, lashing out on me like that means what I said is not false. Fine then. I wonder if that look will last forever. Torturer. Shrine. Yo, this guy is even more hideous. This guy's even like, yeah, the way he looks fits why he would be like a dungeon master. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. Okay, everybody, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But like, you're just gonna miss whatever this show's right here. I'm sorry. Your Shire. Do whatever you wish with this man. Oh my god, he's like, here's the king. Here's the key to the kingdom. He has sinned gravely against Midland's royal house. You're certain? However, you must not kill him. However feebly, he shall live another year. He shall be made to see the gravity of his crime while he yet draws breath. Listen, I forbid you to tell anyone anything about this. By royal judicial power, I charge this man personally with treason against Midland Royal House. I must somehow protect my daughter's dignity. If I were to hear about this from anyone else, even just a triple, they and their entire household, without exception, will be sentenced to death. Oh, he's like, listen, I will have all ears. These big old ears that I have, yeah, they can hear everything. And I am the king. So no matter what you do, I'm going to come up with the most ridiculous rule of treason, make you into an example, and then nobody shall go ahead and go up against the king. Damn. Oh, man. This is amazing. This is not amazing for Griffith, but this is just straight up just amazing. Just like seeing all this. Dog. Oh, man, we missed out on so much. But you know what, though? 97 was just built to make you read the manga. You are young, no doubt. Your heart burned with dreams and ambition. If you had but known your place, you might possibly have attended them. No, this must have been because you're young. It's disappointing that the White Hawk of the battlefield would destroy himself over such a worthless matter. I've never would have guessed. Worthless matter? Did you just call your daughter worthless? This is the end of your dream, your ambition, everything. No, this is just a long, like, you just kind of kick-started the crazy world you're about to create here in Midland. And buddy, I don't know how long you're going to survive or if you're going to be tortured once he becomes Femto, but like, buddy, I don't know. Speaking of Femto, we still got to know how the hell Guts just got to know how Guts gets out of there. Because think about it. You have the freaking, what? You have Guts. You don't even know if Casca's alive. You don't even know if, what do you call? You don't even know if, you know, Femto's still alive. You don't know if, like, Casca is still alive. Guts, we don't even know how he got out of there. And then the blacksmith and his granddaughter, like, how they survive. You know what I mean? Because like there had to be some monsters out there because they were taken all over the world. Look at Rickett. You know what I mean? Poor little Rickett died, and he was out there in the open. So it's kind of like piquing my curiosity to like a lot of people, like, how did they survive? And like just the eclipse basically changed like Midland and like everything as a whole. Because at that point, Griffith could just take over the whole world. Especially if he comes out into the world and like he's not like, how I want to put it, he's not stuck into the world of the God Hand, that he's actually like outside of it. Because like you saw with like the Snake Man and everything. If he's outside of the world, like he like they said about like Griffith taking over. So I mean, like, does Griffith have like two sides? Possibly. I don't know. They say Griffith died. Well, like the God Hand said Griffith died and he got reborn in the femto. I'm babbling. I'm sorry. All right. Let's see. This is the all right. We said that the hawk has fallen to earth. It will never take flight again. Yeah, spread those wings. Spread those wings. Where's Charlotte? Until a bit ago, she had been crying, but the doctor gave her medicine and she just fell asleep. Until I say otherwise, no one is to come near this room, and triple the current number of the palace guards. Oh, he's like, I'm tripling down on this. None of y'all are going to see her. Nope, 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 nope. Charlotte, the years have so brought out her mother's face. Oh, no. So he touched these lips. No. So this body was touched by his tongue, his fingers. I wish I wasn't right. I wish I wasn't right. Dude. You can see the true horror. Like, dude, this is this is some Uzumaki shit right now, dude. Oh, that's why. That's why he said triple down. Nobody get near this room. And who's gonna believe her? Nobody's gonna believe her. He's gonna say she mistaken him for she mistaken like me for Griffith. It was Griffith who defiled her, and because he resembled so much of me with how like in power he was, that's why she thought it was me. She's just a crazy young girl. She became a young lady and she became crazy with lust. Dude, I can just see her right now. Just him just straight up just lying his ass off. Oh, you bastard. You cheeky bastard. Yes. Worthless. This is worthless. No way. I'm kind of confused. Wait. That light that's shining down. No, that's not. No, that I'm sorry. I almost freaked out. If I didn't see the anime, I would have said like, yeah, like they're doing it right there, like in that window, like you know what I mean. Like there's that little shine of light because like it's like Griffith can hear them doing it, but no, they're like in a whole other building here. The demise of a dream. Holy shit, this is really getting in detail. I thought that would be it. I didn't think there'd be more to it. God damn. God damn. Oh, goddamn. Also to this, Griffith has got lashes. He's beaten. He's bruised. He's in a pile of hay. Like, at least that's nice. They gave him a pile of hay. I thought, like, they wouldn't even give him anything to lay on. I thought they just put him in the cold-ass ground. She's like, Father, no! Oh. Oh, hey, Charlotte, She's like, who are you? You're not even my dad. You're supposed to be my dad. Ah! Ah! Oh my god. He's lost his guts. Leaving made everybody lose their shit. They're not even the same anymore. They're not like us. Damn. Oh, that pissed him off. Lord Griffith. He's like, what? Because that froze him. He's like, no, you were supposed to look at me like that. Oh, yo, you fucked up his perfect face. Oh. Ah! Save me! Lord Griffith, save me! Oh my god, and now the hawk. Now the hawk. Oh man. Oh my. What could it be? Griffith calling us out here suddenly. I'm guessing training? Without any equipment? Then it's riding practice, right? He never came back to the barracks yesterday. I guess he really was in shock. Dumbass. Is Griffith the type who let that get him down? He was out having fun. Fun! Yeah, but. Well, you give it a rest. Look here, Griffith ain't gonna fall apart just because that jerk split. Corcus! Captain Guts! Still, Griffith is sure late. Oh, Pippin hears all. Pippin knows all. What's up, Pippin? Yo, his senses are crazy. Everyone, take cover! Yeah, Pippin shouted. Yeah, he did. Pippin barely talks. I forgot about that. Yeah, that means something. Just raining hellfire. What the enemies? Yeah, you guys became public enemy because of that. Hey, look! Troops? Has Tudor driven across the border? No, that's Midland! The Midland Army! Son of a bitch! What the hell's going on? Are we gonna fight it here? Damn, Pippin took just the arrow in his forearm. What a man! I love Pippin. Pippin is like the best. He doesn't say much words, he just got that in him. He got that dog in him. Form ranks. If we scatter and run, we're all dead. Get in the wedge formation. Why? We'll break through at one point and escape. Sis, look out! Griffith! Oh no. You're amazing. This much torture and you haven't made a peep. I've never seen such. That's the leader of the Hawks for ya. He has a list. Of course he does. I'm so moved. Letting me do whatever I want. Such a beautiful, splendid one like you. The king sure gracious. Hen? Oh, that's great. Neat. Can I keep this? Ha! What a waste. I went and dropped it. They changed it. He said, "Oh, yeah, in the anime, like, oh, you're not gonna need it." It fit well for what they cut out and everything, but like, yeah, okay. Now we're in the Renaissance. Okay, so things that have happened. Mid Skull Knight, Griffith deflowered Griffith deflowered Charlotte. Charlotte is a woman. Pops wanted to deflower Charlotte. Pops tortures Griffith. Pops, or should I say, Pops gets gets the dude from the Goonies to go ahead and torture this man, and yeah, and the bailiff is now going down the riverbank. Okay, all right, arms tournament. All right. Oh, what heroism? Yes, sir. My combat tournament has become quite famous in my countries over the years. It really starting to draw in some strong ones. Master, this tournament featured bout is to begin. Oh, on one side is the mercenary Valsia, also known as the King of Massacre. Nice little touch. A wild beast said to have claimed the lives of 130 Midland soldiers in the previous 100-year war. On the other side is the tournament's dark horse, a newcomer using strange weapons and techniques, and continues to cut a swath through the competition. An enigmatic warrior from a strange land, Sillet. This will be a sight. They're too nimble. Oh yeah. They're literally going to like beat this man. I'm pretty sure they're gonna beat this guy. Oh, Valicina doing all the pushing, but he just barely dodging each blow. I mean, kinda. His foot. Cutting your sword in two by simultaneously slashing from both sides is simple. Cutting your head off would be the same. I submit. How sportsmanlike. Ladies and gentlemen, the true winner, the true champion has arrived. The sword art of the lands are dull and narrow-minded. In the face of my deeply rooted hand-to-hand fighting style, they remind me of children swinging sticks. I mean, essentially. Oh, the turban man did it. It seems certain he will win the tournament this time. Still, for a foreign to win with a little opposition, I feel slightly put out. It would seem this arms tournament is no more than a sword-rusting farce. Look at Guts. He looks so happy, man. Who's that man? Hey, pal. I'm next. Wait your turn, okay? It looks open to me. Don't get so wound up. This is a festival. Hey. So from where'd I be standing and looking like you wanted to fight somebody tougher? What do you say? Want to have a go? Just Guts nonchalantly. Are you saying you're strong? Stronger than he was? I'd say you'll know it when you try, right? Do I get a say in this? I don't object, but what says the sponsor? Master? All right, I'll allow it. Give us an entertaining sideshow. Sideshow. See? He gets it. See? Very well, then. But sideshow or not, you sought this yourself. I assume you're prepared. Take your stance. Come on, anytime. What? You'll use no stance? You know who I am? Do you know who I am? The 100-man slayer? Come on. I slayed a rhino. I helped Midland. You don't know about the demon? You mean the win by using a freakishly mastered sword? Everybody makes this mistake. To keep me at a distance, but then your style of swordsplay can't restrain my movement. Sounds pretty sensible. What with that narrow mindset of, or whatever you say. Don't sweat the details. This is a festival after all. Very well. A festival without blood is a rather boring thing. He's quick. He's kind of like Griffith, right? Oh, the reversal of last time. Yeah, but Guts isn't using his blade, really. Yep, kicked right there. Ooh, did you hurt your foot? Yeah! Both hands are bared. Ooh, a little flexible fuck, huh? On God! Oh, it's no use! No use for who? You need that. Oh, my God. How is Guts, like, not well known? I mean, all right, I guess he has, like, a low-key profile, so, I mean, on the bright side. Blah! You might want to stick to that street performing. Ho, ho! Do you mind? He did it! Hey, you there! Impressive, most impressive! What do you say? Would you like to work for me? I'll pay well. Before long, there's to be a large-scale robber hunt inside my territory. This tournament was also to rally soldiers for that. Sorry, I'm not interested. I'm just wanting to try my hand at a strong opponent. A night on a journey for this sake of a learning training. Ho ho! Are you on? I don't know that word because the F's and the P's are kind of like mashed together. But Huh? Well, something like that. In that case, rest assured, they say that woman boss of those bandits is such a good swords fighter. Even 10 large men couldn't defeat her. A woman? Yo, we changed a lot in the freaking anime. Surely words of it will reach ears to be known. They're a former mercenary group who caused an uprising a year ago in Windham. Bandits banned. If it seems they were very active in the 100-Year War. Who's those bandits? What did you just say? Right. The Band of the Hawk. Oh, wait. It was, right. The Band of the Hawk. The Band of the Hawk and their woman boss, Casca, the fugitive. Yo, I don't know how to feel. They changed a lot. Like, I mean, oh, the anime changed a lot. I'm not saying the manga changed a lot, but like, I actually kind of like what the manga did more. The anime did good though too. Though we can't, you know, we can't like take away their credit because what they did was like very ingenious, above their time, to like make you want to read this. We finally found it. The Hawk's hideout. If you push yourself too hard, you won't last. Judai, I know how you feel, but you're essentially the Band of the Hawk's leader now. Everyone's worn out from living so long as fugitives. If you were to collapse now, I know. Word just came back from the group. We slipped into Windham. Griffith's in the very lowest level of Windham Castle, seeming he's confined in a really old underground dungeon. He's been tortured for years, and still it goes on. Several people have heard something between screams and moans and voice like Griffith's coming from the prison. But in the past month, even that's come to an end. Everyone's at the peak of exhaustion. We can't take much more of the fugitive life. If we don't hurry, have faith. Have more faith in your companions. Sure, we're the ones who lifted you up as our leader, but is there any need of burden yourself with everything? Each one of us does nothing more than what he can. Judai, you better rest up. With a tired mind, you can't even plan how to rescue Griffith. So anyway, eat, then sleep. You're right. Judai, Gonna say you like me? Thanks. You know, that's the one thing I realize, you know, or like kind of what I like kind of see here. Judai likes, not Griffith, jeez, everybody likes Griffith. Judai likes Casca. He just never had the courage because he said, really, is that the last words I'm going to say in the anime? And the one thing, all right, I'm not talking about that, but one quick thing about Casca's armor. Why does it look like her one side plate looks like a can of tuna got like popped open? You know what I mean? I'm sorry. That was the first thing I thought of when I was watching the anime. Oh, Casca. Just drops the stew. How's Casca? She'll rest some. The best she hasn't that's best. She hasn't slept at all lately. She's actually doing very well. If she hadn't taken command at once a year ago, the Band of the Hawks might have been wiped out on those hunting grounds. That's true. If she hadn't been acting leader afterwards, too. Oh, that was the hunting grounds? That's kind of crazy. You know how like they were saying like stray arrows, you know, could like randomly hit somebody, like when they were talking about like assassinating Griffith and stuff like that before we got to this point. Kind of weird foreshadowing. I don't know whether everyone would have survived till today or not. Survive, huh? So what if we survive? All we're doing is running around because we don't want to die. Even if we survive all right to take over from scratch in some other country, it'd be no use. How many years do you think it took us to get as far as we did? It'd never go that way again. Without Griffith, the Band of the Hawks is just a rabble anyway. What are you saying? That's why we're all going to try to break Griffith out. You got any proof? He's still alive? To be honest, ain't it all over and gone anymore? What are you talking about? Then why are you here, Corcus? Why didn't you go with the others who left? You know, and that's where Ricky like gained more of my respect, because he's just like, dude, you make no sense. Like, just leave. But you know what, though? He had a fitting death coming to him. Rickett. If only he were here right now. Oh, we all know who he is. Destructo Disc? Hey, yo! The street performer? Not even enough time for a decent reaction. Now to see if the renowned Band of the Hawk really is prey worthy of my fighting arts. Man, you're going to get your rematch. Let's go. Rah! Aha! Enemy raid! Enemy raid! The enemy on the north side of the forest. Unit 3 and 4, meet their charge. Everyone else, get the wounded into the wagons and on horseback, and then open the ground to the south. Or onward to the ground to the south. Immediate adaptation and commandability. Nothing less from the much rumored boss of the Hawk. I'm impressed. But in any kind of battle, the moment the leader head is taken is the moment the outcome is decided. Prepare yourself. Wearing a sword means you're a warrior, and I won't hold back because you're a woman. Take this. She's like, man, I haven't heard that since Guts. Boom. Her head is not in the game right now. Why could we... I want this fight, man. I want this fight. I wish it was in 97. Well, okay, maybe because of the animation at the time, they couldn't really pull something off like this. Maybe they could, but I don't think they'd be able to do it as well. But, like, they're able to do everything else pretty well. So, I mean, it's a coin toss. Like an episode of Power Rangers. Ha! Casca! How does he move like that? I couldn't counter. Oh, slip and fell. He's like, ha! Everybody slips and falls in the movies. Fight is mine. That is a clean shot. If you throw down your sword and order your men to surrender, fine. If not, I'll cut off your head here and now. I count to 3. You should choose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait, no, he's like 3, 4. Boom! Guts is like, all right, so, hey, what's up, guys? Don't let some street performer do you in. Put yourself together, unit commander. Oh, dude, it's so clean. It's just like the anime did this part pretty good. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Let me babble. The Fugitive end. Oh, we're going over a lot. Guts! Guts! Raider Captain Guts! Captain Guts! Guts! Captain Guts! Ah! Pippin's like, hell yeah. There's Michael Jordan. Guts! The fighter. Guts! Huh? So that's it. You're the famous 100-man killer. No wonder you're so tough. The captain of the Band of the Hawks Raiders. Hey, no time for slouching. He and I have got a bit of business. Leave this to me and take care of your own job. She's like, God damn, I miss that man. This too is a divine grace. Here, I'll wash away. It's a shame from the arms tournament. Now I wonder if you can't... Wait. Now I wonder if you can defeat me. Those unfamiliar weapons, these... Chakrams? Chakrams, like chakra. So, your next... Wait, so your next feat's ring tossing? You really do remind me of a street performer. But you stink as a swordsman. Chakram? Don't laugh. These aren't just throwing rings. Oh no! Guts! Those are... Once they fly off these fingers, they go to take Wait, they go to take off your head and become angel halos. So they're essentially boomerangs. And you know what, though? You know what? Interesting. Because that means Judai's past is kind of being brought. So, like, Judai, because, like, he said, you really remind me of a street performer. Judai was a former street performer. So, he's definitely seen probably this man before, or he's seen these types of weapons before. What are you up to? Your doom. Okay, Frieza. Watch out, Chakram. Wait, watch out. Chakram Chun can change direction on their own. listen. I had a little glimpse of it when I was like reading over here. And I'm like, oh my god, dude, look at Gus just like nonchalantly holding these rings. He's just like, you are a street performer. This is nothing impossible. You mean you judged the path of 2 chakrams at that time? Not at all. It's just like swatting flies, right? I might have been in trouble with 2 or 3 of them. 2 or 3 more of them. Let's see. Like this. He's going to flame those suckers back. Oh, man. Whoops. Very well. Then I shall add those 2 or 3 more. Yeah, Judai, you have... Whoa. Whoa. Is his blades, like, extending? Or is it just like the artwork? Arame! That name means thunder. As the name suggests, its a power is like a thunderclap, and it's the mightiest within my arsenal. Drink of it deeply. And you even talk like an entertainer. Where'd he put those? Wait, where'd he pull those from? What's with those weapons? Wait, Judai, you don't know? I thought he did. He was acting like he kind of knows. Oh, wow. Wow, that's kind of badass. That's like a badass weapon. Costa's like, no, I just got him back. Nicely dodged. Excellent reflexes. But how long can you keep running? One Arami consists of 5 blades that move like whips and could cut like a weasel slash. And I can manipulate each blade individually. How will you dodge blades from 10 different directions at once? Guts is like licking his wound and he's like, blood. Wait, Judai. Never mind him. You take command of Unit 3 and 4. But hurry. He's fine. When he gets that look in his eyes, he doesn't need help. Here I come. Woo! Look at this freaking drawing, man. It really is sharp as a weasel scratch. Oh, he got one of his men. Oh, God. Ah! Oh, ow! Ah! I'm honestly surprised that there's anyone who can dodge the Arami this long. But however much you can run, you'll end up like that man. It's a matter of time until your skin is sliced off like an apple peel. He's just looking at him like, huh? Okay. Oh, he's getting ready to go back. Okay. What are you doing? Knowing you can't run, you're facing me? What can you do in such a brief instance from the low stance? It's impossible to stop the Arami with your own sword. A swordsman as skilled as you should know that. Have you thrown that fight? Those aren't the eyes of a dead man. Whoa, so be it. I accept this challenge of yours. Suffer the dance of the 10 blades. You don't understand. Guts was keeping track of your feet. Oh, man. Oh, he threw some dirt in your eyes, sir. Yeah, that's a classic right there. Ask Griffith about that. Oh, can't ask Griffith. What? Air pressure? God. Switching weapons on the fly. Not too shabby. Filthy cur. Masterlit, we're being routed. It's no use. Guts, was it? I'll remember your name. we got a reoccurring person. Salad from SpongeBob. Salad. All right, I gotta put this in the notes. I'm back just because I had to type it in there because he's gonna have to be a reoccurring character, or maybe not. Maybe he just comes back in like the next chapter, or like maybe he sneaks. I don't know, but he's like a sneaky little assassin. He did get a slash on his head, so he might remember that. We are going over so much in this volume. Commanders in Arm. Yo. Guts! Guts! Hi, Rickett. Still alive, huh? I'm shocked you're alive, you know? Especially with all the shit that went down. But where's Griffith? Corgus, you little bitch. Captain Guts! And the Raiders. You guys. Oh, Goku's crying. We don't have time to stand around. The enemy will come back. We move while it's still dark. Unit 1, secure the camp's perimeters. Unit 2 and 3, carry out the arms and provisions that weren't burned. Everyone else, gather up the horses that ran off. Hurry. How are you going to get those horses now? You guys were like standing there for a long time. Casca. We'll talk later. She's right. We need to hurry. Griffith was. It happened a year ago. That day after you left. I don't believe it. That Griffith would. Why? After you left, Griffith was really depressed. What I think it is must have been over you, Guts. One night, the glorious band of the Hawk, the mightiest military force in Midland, became one band of thieves. It's enough to make me laugh. Ha! But hey, don't let it go to your head. I thought he was gonna say get to your head. The reason this happened to Griffith ain't because of you. No way, not a chance. In 1 year, we've dropped to less than a fifth in numbers. Some fell to the enemy, some left on their own. We can't even be called an army anymore. But it still could have been worse. If Casca hadn't become our leader, by now, a band of Hawks without Griffith would have scattered to the winds. The band itself wouldn't exist. She did? Not just that. I think we would have been wiped out that day if Casca hadn't taken command. She was amazing. Without any weapons, surrounded by close to 10 times our number, she rallied everyone onto the verge of panic with arrows coming down like rain and led vanguard and breaking through one side of the net. She continued to command us all to the end, not losing conscious, even with 5 arrow wounds. So since then, Casca has been acting as our leader. Not one person opposed it after that terrific day. To be honest, I think it's a little unfair to her, but we've got no room for any other options. If the Hawks are to survive, well, it's not all grim news. We haven't only been running around. Today, a report came from spies slipped into Windham that they found Griffith's location. We're soon going to move forward on a plan we've been going over the past year. We'll rescue Griffith. Everyone still here is worn out. We've been chased around so badly. We're all covered mind and body with wounds. Okay. But there's no one left who would try to leave. No one's been coerced into staying either. In the end, everyone here is, for better or worse, a Hawk to the core. Courage and willpower alone aren't about to cut it, especially not now. We don't go just to save Griffith. We can't get started again without him. It's a good thing, huh? You know, when the place you came back to hasn't changed, it's a good thing. On that note, what have you been doing these past years? Yeah, right. Haven't rumors about the hawk spread over to the country, spread to other countries? How come you didn't come sooner? I'm sorry, Rickett. I really didn't know. But how? Were you on a desert island or something? Ding! I went into the mountain trains and swung this sword. Mountain training, practicing was a practically was a desert island. Okay, a deserted island. Wow, that's pretty old fashioned. But well, I guess it's your thing. You must be really crazy about it. He's just plain crazy. So, did you find out? Honestly, I still don't know. But I found out one thing. No, I felt it. Seems like for me, nothing but wielding this really feels true. There are no other answers. It feels natural. If you can say that with a straight face, then well done. Anyway, you're coming back is proof we still had some luck left. I hope you'd still help us, Raiders captain. You mean former Raiders captain, Corcus? I won't recognize it. I don't know if it was for some dream or what, but he left on his own. He wasn't here when things were at their worst for us. Think I can call someone like that a commander? Well, even if I close my eyes to the past, right now as a stranger, you're the real deal. At least get that straight. Come on, Corcus. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Captain, how long are you going to talk about this stuff? Come on over and let's have a drink, guys. Oh, yeah, Gaston. What about your clothing shop in Windham? Yeah, about that. I ran out on it. When I heard what happened to these guys, I couldn't just stay there. All I did was frustrate me. No, you had a shop and everything. Did you get your woman too? No. That's sad now that he died, not just because he was Goku, not because Goku's voice actor was there, but at the same time though, he was like Guts' man. That sucks. Same for you, right, Captain? Wait a minute. Before that, what? About Casca. Thanks to those wounds a year ago, she spent 3 days and 3 nights in a comatose state near death. And to you, she's pushing herself harder than it looks. She's always been one with too much on her shoulders. But there's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do. You can. It's like, so hey, come with me for a bit. Wow, we are shoving so much goodness into this volume. I thought it was going to end right there. I was ready to just give my full thoughts on this whole volume. W. This is crazy. This is only volume 9. I think there's like 40 some volumes. This is crazy that there's so much content in the Berserk. Not crazy, but it's just crazy that it's ongoing and you get so much goodness in every volume. Defend yourself. Eh? Hey, hold on. What's this about? We've hardly spoken in a year and we're just going to have at it? Well, this is like you, but you gotta be kidding. He's like, does this look like I'm joking here? Oh. She's looking at him with that crazed look. Time out. Hold on. Hey, that strike. You really tried to kill me. She's serious. The artwork in Berserk in general is just amazing. I can't remember who said it, but somebody told me. Hold on, we're gonna give them praise because I believe I can find it real quick. We'll get some praise here. Give me 1 second. We're definitely gonna go ahead and find out who said it because there's definitely somebody who brought up this good point. Somebody brought up a really good point here. The citizen of peace. You brought it to my attention because you said the manga style has undergone significant changes compared to the early chapters. Beautiful, isn't it? It just seems like each volume there is, the creator of Berserk is literally just getting better at his craft. It's not like his craft was bad in any way, shape, or form. It's just he is literally like just chiseling more and more of like this perfect statue to us, where the artwork is just so immaculate that like you don't know how to like comprehend it all, because you're just like, it can't get any better. And then you go to the next volume or another chapter and you're like, oh my gosh, it just keeps on getting better. Don't mess around. Draw your sword. Just trips her. He's like, Costco, let's not do this. Well, wait, what the hell's with you? Reckless as ever, I see. Tell me why. It's a little much for you to try to kill me when we haven't even seen each other in a year. Why did you come back now? It's your fault. You destroyed all of it. It's your fault. Mine? Yes, Griffith, the Hawks, everything. You messed it all up. How? Because you left us. Because you abandoned Griffith. Wait a minute. You can't be serious. This is Griffith. Griffith, because I left? There's no way things could have gone wrong just from that. It couldn't be. You really are a complete fool. I thought I told you back then that someone who wants to accomplish something, if it grand ensures that much more than other people do, Griffith had to make himself strong. But Griffith isn't a god. A person's heart can be sustained by ideas and dreams alone. You made Griffith weak. Griffith no good without you. Guts is like, holy shit. I had that feeling, but like, you're making sense. That's crazy. You should have been able to dodge. Why? That's enough. Let go. Bleeding. Then what else should have I done? Idiot, let go. I only did what Griffith would have done. If we don't stench the bleeding, I just did my own thing. What else should I have done? Let go! All right, I get it. Let go, you fool. I know what you're saying is right. Really, I do, but I just can't take it anymore. I told you before that I want to be beside Griffith. That I want to be his sword. Yeah, I remember. That wasn't true. That the me who wished to become that way was bluffing. I'm sure I genuinely meant it at first, but one day I realized Griffith's not a god, and I am a woman. How easily would it be if I could just make my heart feel the way I want it to? Are we really... Okay, listen. We are going to stop this when they're going to kiss. Watch. I'm going to be upset. They should have it after they're done fully confessing their love, and then go to the next chapter, which would, but still. I'm not stupid. I realize if Griffith set his sights on the throne of Midland, marrying Princess Charlotte would be his fastest shortcut. And knowing Griffith, I figured he'd be sure to take it someday. Maybe even what's happening now. I thought I could bear even this. I wanted to believe if I couldn't be near him as a woman, as his sword. It would be all right so long as I could become something indisposable to the realization of his dream. I wanted to believe. But I finally understood clearly that day a year ago that there was no longer room next to Griffith the way there used to be. My dream had already ended. I can't do it anymore. Desperately trying to protect the Band of the Hawk, it's like I was going to disappear if I didn't at least cling to something fruitfulness. Hope, but enough. I couldn't be a woman or something invaluable to keep on protecting the almost broken dream of someone who might not even be alive. can't. I'm so tired. You do the rest. Oh, Gus is like, damn it. And there I was, one more thing I realized that day. Though he destroyed everything, though he took it all from me, even though I hate him, even now, though I feel like I want to kill him. What the hell are you thinking? Look here. Don't you ever go near a cliff again. I can't deal with being dragged off 2 or 3 times. You fool. Ow. You're always getting hurt. Always because of me. You're always bleeding. You're such a fool. Oh. Aww. We are getting... W author. W author. I'm not talking about the aardvark either. W author. If the best way you could set this up is by by making it stop, like how they did in the anime where they're like, all right, we're off. I finally realized that day that more than Griffith brought to his knees from his first defeat, I couldn't tear my eyes away from him as he left without even looking back. That I didn't want to admit what I had become. It was like that me I had been since I met Griffith. Like the feeling I had since then would all be false. Afraid of all that I've lived by my sword, with the intent of sacrificing myself for my unrequited feeling for Griffith. There is no falsehood in the way I live. That alone was my pride, because it's what Griffith gave to me. But you're shaking. You're scared. I am. 2 swords crossing. I wonder if I'm going to wind up changing. If by doing this with you, everything from yesterday, everything I felt so desperately will become a lie. It's like what was important will fade away and be gone. I'm such a coward. These scars, they must be from the arrows a year ago. That ain't all. There's lots of little ones and big ones. What's the point in hiding them now? I'm used to them. They're like medals for mercenaries, you know. Even I'm a woman. I know that. I feel it to the bone. You get all jealous. You get mad fast. You're quick to hit. You're plenty womanly. I get it already. I know how serious you were. Nobody lies their way into a body with this many scars. I understand. Do you know the jinx of the battlefield? If you spend too much time focusing on the dead or broken, you'll find death perched on your shoulders. He was on yours. He was on yours earlier. Don't think about those things. Right now, all you need is to feel alive. I believe it. That my feelings for him now aren't lies. Damn, okay. Here I go. Wait, please, a little gentler. God damn, okay. I don't know if I can show this on YouTube. I'm very sorry, we might be skipping some stuff. Why? Damn. Damn. God damn. Why? Why bring this fucker back? Gambino sold your ass out. You should have died. Guts? Why are we I get why we have to like open up these old wounds. It's for Guts to move forward, but like goddamn, they are blowing everything that I thought would like be put in this chapter, into this volume. Sorry. I was not expecting like us to like get deeper into like Guts' psyche. I thought literally we were just, you know, they were gonna make love and then they're gonna come back. No, they're going deep into this. Manga's the way to do it. Manga is the way to do it. Oh, that's kind of cool though, with like the wounds chapter right there. Do you see that? Like, look, you have like the hanging tree, you have the Bailiff, you have the Band of the Hawk, you have Gambino. I'm assuming Gambino's death, and then you have Zod, and like Guts is just going, you know, down his path. He came from death and now he's becoming alive. He's like reverse Benjamin Button, like death and and living and dying, essentially. You should have died. You should have died. Come on, Guts, pull it together. Guts, why? I didn't want that to happen. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to kill you, Gambino. She's like, kill? A big black shadow covered over me. He forced me, pinned down my arms and legs. I couldn't resist. Not as a child. I couldn't do a goddamn thing. So I murdered him. Made it look like death in the battlefield from behind from a boglin. That pig bastard. Gambino assaulted you. So you killed him. No. Gambino was different. She's like so confused. And I mean, like, I get it. I never meant to kill him, Gambino. He took me in when I was a baby and almost died. He taught me the sword. So why'd he sell me out to that pig bastard? He was always drinking, always after he lost his leg in battle. He talked to his dog. Shishu. Not once would he call out my name. He got drunk and suddenly attacked me. I thought he avoided the blow. But when I looked, there was my sword in Gambino's throat. My sword. He told me I should have died. He said I should have died 11 years before beneath my mother's corpse. I'm sorry, Gambino. Father! Wow, he called him father. Sorry, I did something horrible. Sorry. This was your first time, but I did that. God. I can't just forget it. Now that this has happened, I'll go now if you tell me to get lost. Otherwise, I swear I'll make it up in a battle. Guts, yes, I killed my father. I meant to get over it a long time ago. This past year, I didn't remember it one time. Why'd he come back now? It's laughable. I've killed so many people, more people than I can count. So why? Why? Just this. Just Gambino, such. Forget about it. It'd just be us licking each other's wounds. Fine. Even if that's all it is, fine. I'd already shown you everything. All my weaknesses have been laid bare for you. Somehow I feel like we're finally even. You've bled so much for me. These are wounds from the 100-man battle, right? Even the wounds I gave you. Oh, licking wounds is good enough. I too want a wound. Oh my god. Oh my god, in a good way. That I can say you gave me. Oh my god. I will change. Maybe my place. Not just being given to. Maybe I can give something as well. We talking about a kid? As I doze off, for some reason, I recalled myself as a boy rubbing into medicine Gambino gave me. Besides, the boy and oversized sword shined dimly. Yeah. All right. What a chapter! What a volume! Volume 9 was goated. It was goated. It was good. We got a lot of good stuff out of this. Like, the substance was so good. I was getting my fill there. Kintaro Muro. I'm sorry if I butchered the last name, but like, GOAT. His drawings are getting better. His artwork is amazing. The storytelling is just breathtaking. And like, just having the simple fact of having Gambino have still an impact on Guts, meaning like Guts still feels some kind of resentment, some kind of like remorse that like he killed Gambino. It's just kind of wild, because like you wouldn't think like he would cry over Gambino, but he did, and it just kind of showed like more of like a vulnerable side of Guts, and we don't really get that though. Really, we don't. And Casca's bringing it out of him, and you know, something we really needed, because Guts as a character is so complex that we're fully getting more and more out of him. And when I mean complex, I just mean like he just has like such a hard exterior shell that like we're seeing like his character growth done in a proper way, that like he's slowly changing as a person, just like Casca, just like Griffith. Like Griffith is changing in a way too. Everybody's kind of changing, just some are changing more than others, and you love to see it. You love to see it. This is what makes Berserk such an amazing series and such an opus magnum of what a manga should be. And you know what? I'm glad right now that like I'm not watching any other parts of Berserk, because you know why? I'd rather experience this and enjoy it, because there is so much that we're getting out of this that I guarantee you the other like, you know, all the other like variations of like Berserk would not provide for us, like in-depth detailing like they're doing right now. I think honestly, if you want to provide somebody the best way to experience Berserk after I've watched 97 and reading at the same time, I think just reading the manga flat out first is the best way to do it. I think that's my final stance, because you're getting more into it. But like if you're unsure about manga, right, I would suggest 97. I would suggest reading how I did up to like volume 3. I think you could be fine. Volume 5 I felt was like a perfect middle ground, and then then watch the anime and then come back, because then, you know, you get a taste of like what the anime was bringing and kind of get a little more like feel of the story, and then it makes you want to dive in and get more. Truly does. So hey, if you're excited about volume 10 just as much as I am, and ready just to see like more of like what like more layers of this amazing manga are we gonna get, because we have already gotten so much more context, so much more substance out of this like volumes from where we left off from the anime itself to now. Love it. If you're excited about that, don't forget to hit the like, don't forget to subscribe, and at the end of each episode, always remember, be good people. I love you. Till next time, Otaku out.